Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Check, 1 2 1 2. Hello and welcome in, everybody, here to another edition of West Side Pirate Basketball. We are out here yet again in Aberdeen, home of the Tigers, in the Tiger Den for the first round of the district tournament, of District 5. And, here it came down to this. Not too long ago, these two teams met, and then after a coin flip and a lucky win by the Tigers, on that coin flip, they are going to be hosting here tonight in a day that you'd probably love to be hosting. A day wherein, a lot of the time you couldn't see the road in front of you on your trek out from Franklin County to Aberdeen past Pocatello. It is going to be a crazy night here tonight. Currently, right now, we're 18 minutes away from tip-off in a very sparsely populated gymnasium. I can't understand why that is, considering that we've got some awesome basketball ahead of us. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the West Side Pirates. We appreciate all of your patience here tonight, both on mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH. We are situated in the stands today due to the fact that there's so many people trying to cover this game to get it out to people outside of the gymnasium that maybe perhaps a little bit of bouncing on the bleachers is going to mess up a little bit with our camera here tonight. So this is your heads up beforehand that it might be a little bit of an issue. We're going to go ahead, continue on our Crumble Cookie pregame show. That's Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. We'll be back right after this, and a word from our sponsors on 105.5 KACH, Preston's Classic Hits.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written consent of Preston Broadcasting, LLC is strictly prohibited. Since 2005, North Stars Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Hello and welcome in everybody once again to another edition of Westside Pirate Basketball. It's district tournament time and we are out here in Aberdeen, home of the Tigers in the Tiger Den. Right now the stand slowly starting to fill up about 10 minutes before the tip-off time. Everybody kind of trudging their way through the snow, doing their best Pioneer impressions, as I did on the drive out from Franklin County here today. If you know anybody that, they just wanted to go to the game, but maybe the weather was prohibiting them from going, guess what? I am here for you and your enjoyment. I will be your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and your experience. You can find us all on mylocalradio.com or on 105.5 KACH. We'd like to go ahead and thank all of you wonderful people that have been, helping out and being great fans of the Westside Pirates here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball. Out come the Aberdeen Tigers out onto the floor, and it is time for us to dip into our North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set today. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street in Preston. Well, maybe if this matchup sounds familiar, it's because it is. 1 week ago exactly, we're here out in Aberdeen. The Westside Pirates versus the Aberdeen Tigers, a matchup that went back and forth, a game of runs, and an actual moment wherein Westside found themselves down substantially at halftime. They put together a great run in that third quarter, held on by the skin of their teeth despite a buzzer-beater three from Seth Hall that cut it down to 2. Time runs out, and the Westside Pirates get the win 48-46 back on February 7th. 1 week ago. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody, by the way. It is Valentine's Day, and where else do you need to be except enjoying basketball? Because I have no idea. We're going to go ahead and talk to you a little bit more about these teams. So the coin flip after the Bear Lake game with the Aberdeen Tigers losing to Bear Lake a little while ago last week won that coin flip, and so they withheld and clung on to the second seed despite the fact that they have dropped 4 of their last 7 games of the regular season. Now they're here hosting the Westside Pirates, who were in a little bit of a drought later on in the season but actually kind of broke through that drought offensively, defensively in the win against these Tigers 1 week ago. So this is a lot of interesting narratives going into this game here tonight. The Westside Pirates looking to try and get their mojo back, trying to get a run here in the district tournament. It is now or never against a very, very good Aberdeen Tigers program that sits at 12-9 on the season, 5-3 in conference play, tied in conference play with the Westside Pirates, and it's going to be an interesting one here tonight. Expect a whole lot of three-point bombs coming from the Tigers here tonight. That is what their offense is set up to do. And in the last meeting on Tuesday, that was something that they were not able to accomplish. They just were below their field goal percentage. They are below their points per average per game, and so they hope to be able to get back to the mean, get things going back, and come away with a little bit more momentum after they've been skidded to an almost dead halt at the end of the regular season. So 9 minutes and 45 seconds away from half. I wish halftime would be interesting, but no, the tip-off is 9 minutes and 45 seconds away. No shot clock here tonight. We are settled down into the stands. There is no possible way that I can get a camera to point up at the screen, but I will do my best to keep you updated as to the time as we move forward. Thank you so much for joining us here on the North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set today. District tournament time in the first round. Westside and Aberdeen going at it here in the Tigers Den. Right after this, we'll be back here on 105.5 Preston's Classic Hits.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue on throughout our pregame show today, we'd like to go ahead and thank our wonderful sponsor, Crumble Cookie. Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. No interview tonight, but our Evergreen Financial Partners are proud to represent Westside Pirate Athletics during the district basketball season, especially during the tournament time. And, in my discussions with Coach Brown and with a lot of the players, they are looking forward to meeting the Aberdeen Tigers once again in a matchup where they feel like they've played them close back in Westside, got the win here. And despite the fact that they are the number 3 seed in this matchup, technically an underdog, they are tied in conference play with the Tigers, and they feel like they have the momentum on their side to come away with a win and to punch a ticket, more than likely to play the Bear Lake Bears in Montpelier on Thursday. And Coach Brown has echoed the sentiment that he's echoed all year long. Take care of the basketball, play confident, accept responsibility, accept those mistakes when you make them, and move past. And I think that this team has grown and done that on the year. I think they're ready for that next level. And what better place to kind of do that than in the district tournament time? So let's see an awesome game here. 6:45 left before tip-off. We'll continue to thank our wonderful sponsors here on the pregame show, brought to you by Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. Also a big shout-out and thank you to Bryson, who is manning the camera here tonight. He is an absolute stud. He's going to be working with us in the technical side of things, helping us out here on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com. We'll be back right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball here on mylocalradio.com.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website. It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Welcome back in, everybody, here to another edition of Westside Pirate Basketball. I am Cody Olsen, joined here in the sports broadcast booth with Bryson McDaniel, number one in your heart tonight as he's going to be running the camera here. Future superstar, stud, all-state football player. I'm honored to be here with him. As we get ready for this basketball game here tonight, our main focus, obviously, when you're playing Aberdeen is considering the style of play that Aberdeen plays. They're going to play man defense. I mean, I've echoed this all year long, and I feel like I'm a broken record, but Aberdeen going to play the man defense. Sometimes it works great for them. Sometimes it does not. They run in waves. They're going to get those runs. And if you're Coach Brown or really any of the coaching staff, you have to realize that as soon as one of those players gets hot, you have to make them calm down, whether that be a timeout, you give up some type of foul, you got to get in their head some way, somehow. This is a good Aberdeen program that's been down on their luck as of recently. We're about a minute 45 away from tip-off. It's time for us to dip into our Naylor Insurance keys of the game. Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw. Step number one tonight, you're going to have to trust your shooters. Now is the time for you to trust your offense. It worked last week, and it's going to have to work this week as well if you're going to get the win here in Aberdeen tonight. Trust the ball coming off of your arm. Hold your form. Get that swagger going. Make sure that you play Seth Hall, who is the leader on this team in points per game at, 18.4. Good gravy. Averages 18.4 points per game. You're going to have to play him in a way that will make him play for contested twos and really keep him on clamps tonight. As for your entire defense, you have to be out on the perimeter. Make Aberdeen play a game that they don't want to, and that is truly outside the paint but inside the perimeter. If you are going to work that tonight, that is your key defensively. We're going to go ahead and continue on our pregame show today. We're going to step aside, honor America, come back to you in just a second with our starting lineups, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, trusted name in funeral service since 1925. Let's go ahead and take one more quick break, come back to you in a moment's time right after this here on Preston's Classic Hits, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com. The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care For You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care For You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website. It's time to meet tonight's starting lineup for the Westside Pirates. The starting lineup is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Cash Wade, Senior, Clifton, Idaho.
Bean Robinson, Jr., Clifton, Idaho.
Brendan Balliff, Jr., Clifton, Idaho.
Dylan Ralph, Senior, Clifton, Idaho.
Owen Nilsson, Senior, Lindrose, Idaho.
Colby Bowles, Senior, Clifton, Idaho.
Eli Brown, Jr., Dayton, Idaho.
Parker Moser, Jr., Clifton, Idaho.
Crusage, Sophomore, Dayton, Idaho.
Ivan Campbell, Sophomore, Clifton.
Reddick Graves, Jr., Dayton, Idaho.
Lincoln Henderson, Jr., Clifton, Idaho.
To find out how Webb Funeral Home can be of service to you in your time of need, call 208-852-0533 or check out their website at webbmortuary.com.
Welcome you back in here as we get ready. Our Webb Funeral Home starting lineups today for the Aberdeen Tigers. We'll start off with the home team. Cale Adamson, Brody Beck, the 6-foot wing. Griffin Niddle, the 5'9" wing player, junior. Seth Hall. And as soon as I'll be able to see, number 5, Marshall Elliott, the 5'8" guard. As we get ready for our live camera action, we'd like to go ahead and thank all of our wonderful sponsors here tonight, including all of you who are joining us here on mylocalradio.com. For the Westside Pirates, no real change. It's Brown, Wade, Nielsen, Ralphs, and Bowles set to check off here as Elliott and Bowles will give each other a good laugh in the backcourt of Westside. Westside working from left to right on your radio dial. Ball's up in the air and won by Adamson as it skies up. Niddle working to the far side wing. Beck gives it up to the top for Hall. Now when we talk a little bit about this Aberdeen squad, you're going to be seeing a lot of outside jumpers from beyond the perimeter. And here comes some fast movement from Aberdeen working way out and beyond. Hall on the baseline, hop skipping, fading inwards off the glass, and it's good. Seth Hall looking the part of that 18 points per game player for Aberdeen tonight. You're going to have to try and slow him down. Here's Westside on the opposite end of the court working their offense. Bowles, free throw line extended, inside for Ralphs. One hop off the glass, layup, dances around twice, will not go, and it is touched by Aberdeen, floating out of bounds on the baseline. A good aggressive move there from Dylan Ralphs, got up with the right hand, and it just danced around one too many times and fell out. Here comes the inbound on the far baseline. Ralph squirting out to the far corner to grab it. Bowles holding it in a safety position as it works its way around the perimeter. Inside feed, Ralph's. No, this is Wade who turns around with the baby hook shot from 2 feet out, and it is good. Cash Wade out onto the board now. And the first for the Pirates, matching the 2 points there. Jump ball quickly on the far side as Ralphs screams in and ties up an Aberdeen player. And will be rewarded with the possession. Bowles to grab it off of his knees, working from left to right once again. All maroons and gold trim for the Pirates. As both of these teams did not seem to be affected by the weather, they're working fast and quick and in tip-top shape. A quick foul on the far block. That is Seth Hall reaching over the top of Ralphs, trying to deny the pass from behind. Difficult to do on the tall-framed senior for Westside. Bowles, hop skipping to the top of the arc, will pass off to Brown, left side wing, and that will rattle off the back iron. No good. Tipped out of bounds by Hall as it is contested by Wade on the near block off of the back rim. Westside gets another chance. 2-2 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard, 6:41 left. Bowles smacks the basketball on the near side block, looks for somebody. Brown flashing on his right side in his blind spot, can't get it to him. It is Ralphs who skies up in the air with one hand at the top of the arc to grab it. Here comes the reset. Bowles looking over to Coach Brown on a night where not a lot of people in the gymnasium, and for a district tournament game, a 2-3 matchup is a close, going to be a highly contested one. Not a lot of people here, definitely probably due to the weather. Here's Bowles, left elbow, pumping, driving into the lane. Here comes the little floater and is rejected in the middle by Seth Hall. Kind of got lobbed up like a volleyball, and it got spiked like one too as it was going up. Big block from Hall and a good defense from Aberdeen. 2-2 still remaining as Westside remains inside. Wade holds on to it despite the fact that it's bounced off a couple of different Tiger players. Bowles to Brown, who's trying to be denied by Elliott. Driving with the right hand, stop out for Ralphs. Thought about the long two on the near side wing, decides to eat it. Driving inwards, right hand layup by Bowles. Nothing there as it just kind of, again, dances off the front of the rim. Elliott hop skipping, bounce pass to Beck. Floats it high, rattles in and out, no good. And then floating back into the pressure is Cale Adamson. He'll get rewarded with 2 free throws after the offensive rebound. Cale Adamson, good for about 4 points per game, but a huge presence inside. Great, strong post player, can give you fits defensively. And when he battles, he's rewarded at the free throw line. Here's his first shot, and it will be short, just a little bit. Adamson, 45% free throw shooter on the season. Comes into this one knowing his role. Got to be strong and get those defensive and offensive rebounds if possible. The friendly roll for Adamson puts up Aberdeen 1. Pirates get the inbound underneath their basket, and they will work again their offense. A lot of pass and screen away, one-on-one, kick out to Nielsen. Thought about the three. Bowles, who missed the layup before. Wade pushed out from beyond the paint. Chest pass, free throw line extended. Baseline Ralphs looks for the cutter, wants to go up and underneath, and he will be blocked partially. A lot of contact, no call. Here comes Aberdeen the opposite way. Beck pitching it backwards for Hall. Now the near side, Elliott. As Niddle passes it off, gets past his defender. Beck bounces off of one defender, and that might be the second one on Wade or Ralphs. No, it will be Ralphs with the foul. That is his first. Here in the Tiger Den, ladies and gentlemen, a 2-3 matchup in the district tournament. Setting up in the corner, Elliott launches, bounces twice off the rim, no good. Adamson with the offensive rebound, and another miss, and another offensive rebound by Hall. Bounces off of Niddle's foot and out of bounds. Now, one thing, if you are the West Side Pirates, you absolutely cannot do tonight on a team that shoots and scores about 65 points per game is give them second chances, and that happened a few times in that possession. Bowles to Brown, gets the gift back as he travels across the timeline. Here comes another volleyball rejection, stolen away. Hall up and up with the right hand, bouncing around, no good, missed the dunk. Bowles with numbers the opposite way. Finds Wade, and it's tipped and deflected out of bounds. Good stuff. Hall missing the two-hand jam after the steal, coming all the way from half court. Had a stride and a half on his defender and just kind of missed it. Nielsen here on the substitution. In comes Ivan Campbell. Ralph's also going to come out of the ball game. Ivan Campbell floating around inside the paint. Right hand jump shot from the bunny, 2 feet out, won't go. Elliott turns around just in time to get the outlet in front of the media table. Couple misses by Westside, and the long three from Aberdeen, no good. Beck screams in to get another offensive rebound, misses the layup. Outlet for Bowles, and both of these teams can't seem to find a way to get the lid off of the basket early in this one. 3-2 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Aberdeen out in front. 4 minutes remaining in the first, brought to you by Northern Title. Ivan Campbell out for Bowles. He steps into the three ball. No, that's Robinson. And Robinson off on the first one. Good hustle play by Juarez. Diving out of bounds on the near side baseline. Flips it around him in a blind attempt to bounce it off of the West Side defender, and he does so, bouncing it off of Wade, and saves the possession for the Tigers. So, low-scoring first quarter, and the Aberdeen Tigers don't really go in the same sentence if you're looking at the statistics on the year, but that's just what's happening. It might be due to the fact that Westside playing nitty-gritty, tough defense on them, and the lid on the basket for both teams. Wallen, bounce pass inside, and it is stolen away, but kicked first. Stays with the Tigers. We'll work as we try and get our main camera back up and working here. Long three on the corner, missed badly. Juarez and Robinson fight for it on the far side, and it is rebounded by Westside. Working it down the floor, Brown. Inside feed to Campbell. Looking for somebody. Bowles on the left elbow. Takes the jumper shot, and it is buried down and good. Great shot from Colby Bowles. He's got 2 points, and he takes the lead back in this ball game. 4-2. Driving in with the layup. Hall misses it yet again. Shooting very low percentage. The Tigers trying to figure it out. Robinson, step in three. No good from straight away. Bounces off the right side and rebounded off of the glass by Hall. No look pass. Beck sneaks behind the defensive west side and gets it up with the right hand. 5-4. Wallen coming out on Robinson. You know that Bean wants to shoot the basketball. He is the leading scorer from beyond the perimeter on the season for this team. And Coach Brown is setting up the offense so he has those opportunities to do it. Campbell, late read. Drop step inside, floating out and away, and it will be missed. Wade touches it on the deflection and goes out of bounds. Bean Robinson good for about 8 points per game on average, and he's kind of close there with Eli Brown from 3-point percentage, both of them shooting around 38% when they have the basketball. Juarez, near side baseline, right hand dribble, poked away and stolen by Campbell. Ralphs sprinting down the floor, causing a little bit of a commotion. Back out for Campbell, he'll take the three on the right side. Good form, but no dice as it rattles out. Another feed on the offensive rebound. Ralphs guarded by Juarez. Bowles gets up and through and behind the defense, and an easy one off the glass. 4 points for Colby Bowles as he's been aggressive from the point guard position here tonight. That's what they're going to need from Colby in order to come away with a win. Driving off of the pressure right hand into traffic and a foul. Bean and Campbell both in the vicinity as Seth Hall goes aggressive with the right hand outside the lane in. And it will be Campbell that will be given the foul at the line. Aberdeen down one with Seth Hall at the line. He's good for 18 points per game. Hits the first free throw. The 6'4" senior guard, successful from the charity stripe 65% of the time. He's 1 for 1 now. The second one up and kisses it off the front of the rim and nestles home. Aberdeen back out in front, 7-6. And here comes Parker Moser into the ball game, manning the point guard position. He and Bowles taking their time. Ralphs walked one more extra step after he got the feed inside, got tangled up and initially wrestled it away, but then that one extra toe drag is enough for the travel violation. Beck up to the top for Hall. At the top of the arc, Elliott bouncing off of Campbell. And here comes that weave type of offense. Setting up for three on the far side. Beck nestles it in. Big shot from Brody Beck. Shoots 30% from beyond the perimeter, but you know that every single one of these players for Aberdeen can do it. Ralphs, push shot, driving through pressure from the far side into the key. Can't get it to go. Under 1 minute remaining, 10-6. That weave option once again. It almost looks like Aberdeen took a page out of the Bear Lake playbook. Beck on a hot streak inside the perimeter on the near side, and he gets it to go. That was a 2-point bucket. Our official put the two fingers down. Foot was on the line, and Aberdeen doubling up the Pirates early on in this one with 48 seconds left. We'll take a timeout here in the first quarter, brought to you by Northern Title on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Back into the action in the first quarter. Westside finds themselves down 6 after Aberdeen off to the hot streak and shooting from Brody Beck from either side of the wing. Is on a 5-point run on his own for the Tigers. Moser on the bounce pass underneath, breaking the pressure. Nielsen in front of the media table. Kick out for Campbell. Pumps once and goes inside, and that will be a hold on Stokes Wallen, the sophomore. Wallen, kind of the more one of the smaller defenders on this Aberdeen lineup right now. As a sophomore, he comes in and definitely can stroke it beyond the perimeter as well. Defensively, he gives up a little bit of height. And you could tell that Aberdeen in that last possession wanted to get the forced turnover and keep that momentum going out of the timeout. But the timeout and the foul is thwarted by Westside as Ivan Campbell spins off, says I'll do it myself, puts it upon his shoulders, gets the and one play on the spin inside from the far side block. Ivan Campbell making it look easy on that one, and the three-point play. Cuts it down to within 3. Here comes the pressure from Westside, and it's going to work to perfection almost as Moser steps in front of the passing lane and kind of tumbles out of bounds with it. Seth Hall to check in with the last 20 seconds, gives Brody Beck with the nice little white headband a quick breather. Aberdeen going to play a little bit smart. Niddle driving inside, walked with the basketball. Pumped once, then another time took one step, paused, and then took another one falling forward, and that is a travel violation. When with 13.1 seconds left, Westside only down one possession is going to send in one of their best three-point shooters in the ballgame, Eli Brown. Moser across half court with 7 seconds remaining. A quick screen and the pick and roll option. Ralphs goes to the basket strong and gets fouled. Not exactly what you had drawn up if you're the Tigers. Can't give up the late foul. Dylan Ralphs is going to go to the line. Held scoreless so far. He's the leading scorer for the Pirates at about 10.6 points per game. And he's going to have to earn his first points from the free throw line. Can't do it on the first one as that one is soft off the front of the rim. 12-9 here at the end of the first. The second free throw, good by Ralphs. 2 seconds remaining. Floater at the top of the arc, high off the glass on the desperation heave from Elliott. Will be off to the left, no good. And that is the first quarter, all wrapped up nicely with a bow. We're screaming through things here. In a winter weathery advisory area in Aberdeen. Can't tell when you're in the gymnasium. It's nice and warm in here. Aberdeen wins the first quarter 12-10. We'll take the timeout and come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. After the end of the first quarter, Aberdeen leads by only 2, though, 12-10 as we get ready for the second quarter. The Tigers will start off with the basketball on the far side in front of their student section. We're in the Tiger Den, and more people have kind of flood in, trickle in after the start of the game. And now we're seeing a little bit more of a fuller gymnasium. Beck off of the dribble, falling down to both of his knees, gets into a wrestle tussle with Owen Nielsen. And the jump ball. Ball will go to Westside, and that is just a hustle play by Owen Nielsen, whom, when you watch this team on the year, Owen, one of those players that doesn't really blow up the stat sheet, but he is the calm. He's the emotional foundation for this team. Brown inside, finding on the jump pass. Wade can't pull it up off of the hips as it was a low pass. and a turnover on the Pirates. Can't give away the basketball. Beck, far side extended. Juarez, baseline, works against Wade. Niddle shuffles towards the key and will go up, and the offensive. Dylan Ralphs steps in front. Read Niddle kind of like a book as he saw the commitment on the far side wing going right inwards. Ralphs, so good on the year. Both he and Owen Nilsson kind of have made a little bit of a West Side career, taking those what would be a charge if we were in the NBA, but it is just an offensive foul at the high school level. Either way, it is a flop of possession and an extra redemption offensive look for the Pirates as they again work from left to right on your radio dial. Nielsen on the floater at the very top. Bowles pumped one to his left. Brown kick out. Bowles driving inwards. Baseline. Rouse into the middle for Wade. Out for Nielsen, who hops and thought about it a little bit too much. Did not dribble with it. Hesitated and then took a step. That is a travel violation on Owen Nielsen. But the ball working very well on the inside for this team. Aberdeen misreads it as well. Hall thought the backdoor cut was happening and then went to go out beyond the perimeter intended for Juarez, and he had already committed, diving inside the lane. So both of these teams right now kind of playing with their feet in front of their heads, throwing the ball away into some precarious situations. Brown to Nielsen in the far corner, working its way out. Rouse at the mid post. Nielsen for three, all alone. Can't get that one to go. Might have been a little bit of an air ball off the front of the rim. Beck hesitating, surveying the defense, stomping right in the middle. Goes inside for Wallen. And Aberdeen very quick to move this basketball. A little bit different look than what we were actually seeing back on Tuesday. Rouse reads the step through layup attempt from Wallen well and just rejects that basketball into the next county going into the baseline. Nielsen's going to come on out. Bean's going to come in. Has a tall order to guard Hall. Rouse reads it, falling out and away, inside, stolen away by Westside. Far sideline Brown, putting on the brakes, crossing back over, pumping once. Out for Bowles, thought about the three, gives it back to Brown, no hesitation. And that is a beautiful look from the Westside Pirates. We'll go back on the instant replay here. Brown will catch the end of it, set up right there on the far corner, goes up and in, and takes the lead. And just like that on the opposite end, though, Aberdeen says, I'll take it right back on the baseline baby hook on the near side. 14-13 for the Tigers. Ralph's bounce pass taken and deflected. Wallen easily could have just grabbed that thing up and gobbled it out and away, but it's deflected out of bounds again. Tigers defensively have been in the passing lanes and have deflected a lot today. Westside looking for that extra pass, which isn't the bad thing. The bad thing is the velocity of that pass was easily deflected. That's what the issue was. Bowles, top of the arc, looks over to Coach Brown to his right. Chest pass to Brown on the free throw line extended. Not a lot of dribbling from this team. You love to see it. And now we get a little push on the back. Fighting for position was Ramiro Juarez and Dylan Ralphs. And because Juarez worked through the body of Ralphs to get to the basketball, he's going to be the one that gets called for the foul. 5:28 left before halftime. 1 point difference in this game. Bowles looks at the flashing Bean at the very top of the arc. Feed to Wade, turning around immediately, and he just misses the layup. And then he tries to come back in, tangled up in the arms of Juarez. Cash Wade found himself so open, and he just looked like he panicked just a little bit. Didn't have a firm base on that little bit of a jumper inside the paint. Pushed it to the right and then panicked to try and get the offensive rebound. Got the foul, and Aberdeen will take it from right to left. Setting up the offense. Niddle for Beck. Near side, driving with the left hand, up and through. No good. Rebound by Wade. And Bowles stepping over into the key. Right elbow, step through, and it will go up and in. Veteran move from Colby Bowles at the point guard position. Far side Hall as his Tigers down one. Brown working over the top And he will get called for the foul. Almost kind of similar to what Juarez did on the opposite end, although from here it looked like there was a little bit less contact. Still the same type of call, and Aberdeen's going to take it on the baseline. Far side of the basket, 4:44 left in the first half. Niddle lobs it up for Beck, out jumps Wade. Stomps onto the ground, satisfies, and establishes himself. Hall pitching it back rugby style as Aberdeen. No clean looks, good defense from the Pirates. Bowles stepping into the lane and will touch off of the leg of Bowles and out the baseline again. And this is what we knew was going to happen. Westside and Aberdeen have played each other close in the last 2 meetings they've had. Robinson trying to play a little bit of a defensive back on Hall, but Hall just uses his frame to get up there a little bit higher and grabs it. Niddle. Kick out to the top. Hall. Jumper from the right elbow. Pure and good. 16-15 for the Tigers. Bowles spinning around, falling away, no good, and the luck kind of running out there for Bowles, who's been aggressive inside the paint so far. Niddle, no hesitation, launching from the far side, and it will touch the top of the rim and the top of the backboard and will go to the Pirates. So that is what the Tigers are wanting to do. This is a team that shoots 30% from beyond the perimeter, and they're going to launch up a lot of threes. That's what they did in transition there. Niddle knew that's exactly what Coach Wallen wants in his first year. They want those looks. Elliott steps in front of the pass, all alone, going up with the right-hand layup, and he misses it. How many layups have we missed today from both of these teams? A huge break for the Pirates as both Moser and Brown had kind of given up on the play. Elliott goes to the basket. Ralphs underneath for Campbell, and he'll get fouled going up. Moser's going to come over to the near sideline, talk to Coach Brown and company. And he's going to get a little bit of a reprimand for that pass that could have cost them 2 points a little while ago. Campbell, on the other hand, shoots for his first free throw and misses it. Has a chance only to tie, and that's what he does. 16-16, Campbell with 4 points in this ball game. 3:25 left before the halftime break. Beck at the mid post, kick out to Elliott. Shuffled his feet a little bit, now hops inside with the pink shoes. And now a layup attempt on the far side. Beck gets the diamond dish, and maybe perhaps Aberdeen got away with a little bit of a walk there, backpedaling inside. Here comes an aggressive drive underneath, and Ralphs can't get that one to go, rejected by the rim. Beck against Moser, hops inside, and he will lay it up with the left hand. Ralphs got him on the nose. No call, left elbow, driving in, right hand push shot by Ralphs, no good. Goes in between pressure, and the referee initially pointed the way of West Side, and then Aberdeen fans were getting ready to riot a little bit there, but then he corrects himself and points the opposite way. Tigers up 18-16. This is a team that averages 63 points per game, and each time they've played the Pirates, they've been held below their season average at halftime at least. They start things going there. Good defense by Robinson. He gets the partial block on the jumper from Hall. Gets the feed back in front of the media table, driving down the line, and he dances on the line, and I guess his toe went a little bit over. Robinson tries to plead his case that he said he was pushed out of bounds. And that's possibly what could have happened. 2:20 remaining at halftime. Niddle guarded by Ralphs on the free throw line, extended near. Looks up to the top, and Moser steps in and through. It bounces off of the foot of Elliott, and it goes in between the gap of the West Side bench and the media table. Parker Moser with some elite defense stepping through and reading that one very well. Bounces it off of the foot and keeps it. 2:10 as Moser crosses the half circle with the right-hand dribble. Bounce pass near. Nielsen Floats it up to the top for Ralphs as Westside getting behind his man. Graves goes up and through on the acrobatic shot. That is really Reddick freeing himself up after boxing out his defender, getting the feet inside. Ralphs strips it out and away. Steal for the Westside Pirates. Moser trying to push the envelope inside, and it will be rejected by Adamson. Adamson skies up into the middle of the key, skyscraper type of block, and wipes that thing away out the baseline. (18-18) is your score with 90 seconds left before halftime. Westside needing something to work. Graves again, good strong move, but that one a little bit short. Bounces off the knees of Adamson, and he collects on the outlet for Hall. Wolf call from behind. Hall is on his toes. Gets it out and away. Far side corner. Baseline jumper from Beck. And the high shooter's touch on the bounce goes up and through. Beck held quiet here in this second quarter, but then gets the points after scoring the big 5 in the first. Robinson, bounce pass on the far side wing. Bowles, he has some space, and he'll take the shot. That is the type of play that Colby Bowles would love to add to his arsenal. The big three-point shot out for Niddle. He'll try and answer, and he rattles out. No good. Beck gets boxed out by Rouse and tries to go up and over the top. Tried to plead his case, but very similar to the case that went on the opposite end of the floor with Robinson saying he was pushed out of bounds. It's pretty hard to reverse that call, despite the fact that you really want to have it happen. 21-20, Westside out in front, and the 1-and-1 bonus. Ralph's first shot, bricks high, no good. Niddle goes in between 3 separate Westside defenders to get the defensive rebound. Safety glass is near side. Wallen for 3, and that rolls out. 3 Westside defenders knock it out of each other's hands, and it ends up in the arms of Aberdeen. The putback foul. No good on the shot, and Seth Hall was in the right position. On that shot, it looked like 3 different Westside defenders knocked it out of each other's hands. There was 3 of them in the area that could have easily grabbed it, but they were all too aggressive. And Wallen, after that shot, finds Hall after the offensive rebound. Good on the first, 21-21. Second shot also good from Hall as he goes 2 for 2. Westside with 25 seconds left. Bowles calmly across the half-court line. As we try and get our camera back, thank you for your patience here. Bowles looks over to Coach Brown. They're going to take the time off of the clock. Dribbling in and out on the handoff on the far side wing. 20 seconds remain. Brown inside, and the little layup attempt won't go. Rims all around. Ralph's, his shot on the putback is good at the buzzer, and that's it. Westside takes the 23-22 lead into halftime. Impressive work. Tough, nitty-gritty defense. Hard-fought offense and points inside the paint being the story here for the Westside Pirates. Aberdeen taking up some big shots, just haven't been able to get it fall as consistently as they want it to. Westside taking advantage, have really got their fingers in the passing lane. Quite a few turnovers for both teams, and we've got a ball game on our hands. 10-minute halftime. We'll take the quick break, come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com. A Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
Franklin County Medical Center Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation Services is dedicated to helping you live your best life. We have trained professional staff to help you improve your athletic endurance and so much more. Whether you are recovering from injury or surgery or need some basic athletic training, we work hard to get you back to doing what you love most. Our speech pathologist can also assist with communication, language, or other speech issues. Learn more about our services at fcmc.org.
Franklin County.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to our halftime show today, brought to you by Level 10 Life. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life are here to help you achieve your next level in life. Go ahead and find them at level10lifecoach.com for a free consultation. Help you out in whether you're in need of, some motivation, health goals, or change a career, anything like that. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life have the experience that you need to help you achieve your next level in life. Again, level10lifecoach.com. Well, we've had a back-and-forth battle here today, and must have goofed up our scoreboard a little bit because it is the Westside Pirates that are up 23-22 over the Aberdeen Tigers. The storyline going into this game, obviously, was Aberdeen has lost 5 of their last 7 games. Kind of got handled a little bit on the last game of the year against Bear Lake. Lost on senior night to the Westside Pirates a week ago. And now they are here trying to fight for a win in the district tournament in the first round. Westside, however, on the other hand, looking very calm and confident. Offense is starting to flow. Both of these teams similar to about their halftime season average in terms of points on the year. But the big difference in this game has been that Aberdeen, much like a week ago, is just having a hard time getting the long ball to fall. They live and die off of the 3. The field goal effective percentage tonight has just been a little bit lower for them. For the Pirates, on the other hand, they have been able to hit some shots that have been a little bit more acrobatic. Colby Bowles from beyond the perimeter, not one to really get that thing to work from beyond, but tonight he's been very confident, has looked like a score-first type of point guard. He does so well in terms of the floor general stuff, facilitating, getting things going. The offense gels well with him handling the basketball across the timeline. But tonight, he's been very aggressive going to the basket. He has 9 points at halftime, and he's really been the leader here for the Westside Pirates, feeding inside of the bigs. Graves had a great move. Ralphs as well has been big. Manning up his defender, getting things going. Ivan Campbell as well. So we're going to go ahead, take one more quick break, come back to you with our final halftime stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, right after this on 105.5 KCH 1340 AM and a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics here in the Tiger Den of Aberdeen.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the halftime show brought to you by Level 10 Life. It's time for us to go over our statistics brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Brittany and Braden Smith, great people, fantastic agents here to help you protect the things which matter most in your life. It's Colby Bowles leading all scores with 9 at the halftime break. Cash Wade with 2, Dylan Rouse with 3, Graves with 2, and Ivan Campbell with 4. These are the unofficial stats. Obviously, that doesn't add up, I don't think, to 23, but I'm doing my best here without a table. So don't mind me. For the Aberdeen Tigers, it's Brody Beck leading the way. He has 8 points. Seth Hall behind him with 5. Adamson with 2. Elliott with 2. And Juarez, I believe, with 2. That is your score summary and halftime statistics brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Go ahead and find them just off of State Street on the back side there in downtown Preston. Appreciate your patience here tonight. We are in the stands, so a little bit of the rocking and shaking of everybody here in the arena. Sometimes bumps a chord or two, and our pitcher goes a little bit wonky and frozen, but either way, we're back with it. I'll try and keep my eye on it. I appreciate all of your help. We've had a few instances where, a few candidates for our I Care For You highlight play of the game. we'll look for more as we work through this second half. Westside up 23-22. Tigers now working from left to right on your radio dial. Hall high off the glass. Adamson cleans it back up and puts it up and through. Good follow through from Adamson. That is what he is there to do. Bowles feeding to Wade. It's poked away. Adamson to Hall and the dunk. Staple. And 4 quick points for the Tigers. Has them up by 3. Bowles pitching it out to the far side. Nielsen trying to calm everything down. Crossover up to the top of the arc. Bowles sidestepping, bouncing in for Wade. Easy off the glass with the right hand. And Cash Wade continues to roll as a strong post player for the Westside Pirates. Wade at 4 points, good for about 7 on per game. Niddle inside, tough shot over the top of Ralphs after the deflection, and it goes up and through. And so the points starting to flow like a waterfall. Bowles stepping through the 3 ball, and that's a tad long. Ralphs gets the offensive rebound. Nielsen thought about it on the far side wing. Wade, he won't think about it. Baseline jumper, and that hits the back of the iron. Rebound by Hall. 28-25. Niddle wants to go inside, finds the backdoor cut of Hall, and is rejected by Rouse. Here comes the 3-on-2 fast break. Nielsen scooping up and in, and it's good. Owen Nielsen acrobatics as he Euro stepped into the lane, scooped it underneath his defender, working on his off-dominant side, and it gets it to go. And I just feel bad that I didn't hit the replay button. That's the only thing that I'm going to say. 3-point play opportunity by Owen Nielsen, who could have passed it off, but decides, no, I'll do it myself, and misses the free throw for the 3-point play, but nonetheless, still fantastic. Gets it within 1. Aberdeen up 28-27 and back with the basketball. Far side, Beck looking on the backdoor cut, and Hall squeezes and knifes his way through on the pinpoint accurate pass from Beck. Right hand layup. 30-27 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Bowles bounce pass to Brown, gets past his defender inside the key and goes off the glass hard. Missed it. Elliott goes to Hall, or Beck on the left side, and there we get that quick timeout from Coach Brown. Aberdeen starting to get a track race going here, and Coach Brown wants to calm it down before it gets any worse than it is. Our first timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road, the women's boutique store in downtown Preston. Don't go to Logan, don't go to Pocatello, go to Magnolia Road for the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, boots, and more right on State Street. We'll come back to you in 30 right after this.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Back into the third quarter action, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Your one-stop shop for all your car part needs right on State Street in Preston. Tigers lead 32-27 after a little bit of a run here, turned into a track race after a few turnovers and long bombs. Fast break opportunities and layups, and that's what Aberdeen wants to do, trying to pull away from Westside here. Although, keep in mind, Westside has come over some big runs in the past to try and come back and win over Aberdeen last time we played a week ago on Tuesday. Brown on the dribble handoff, back for Bowles, inside the key, kick out for Bean. On the far side wing, pulls it off of his shoelaces, wrestles it out and away. Bowles penetrates, mid-post jumper, bounces twice off the back iron and rebounded by Adamson, who wanted to outlet it to our official, but then it's finally grabbed by Wallen on the far side corner. Tigers back with it. Elliott, Wallen on the right side, no good, tipped around, and it falls into the arms of Beck. He goes through, and the lucky bounce, fortunate to follow the way of the Tigers as they flow towards the basket. This is a dangerous time with 4:45 left in the third quarter. Aberdeen starting to pull out in front, up 34-27. Rouse diving inside, lost the basketball, and it's kicked away by Adamson. Almost looking like a place kicker there. He tried to pull it up off of his shoelaces, and it looks like Rouse is going to have to come take a breather here. Graves will come in for him. High emotions out onto the floor. And when you're not in the right frame of mind, sometimes a quick seat on the bench definitely helps. Eli Brown out on the far side corner, waiting to get the A-OK from our official, who hands it off to him on his right side. Brown on the bounce pass. Graves on the far side wing as it will work from near to far. Wade hopping inside, gets it out for Bean, and he saves it just before it goes out the baseline, out the sideline. Wade definitely charging up and away. Adamson and Cash holding on to the ball at the same time, both shuffling the feet. And luckily for the Pirates, it is a jump ball opportunity. It will be Robinson to bounce pass once again to the far side, Graves. Floating up and over to the top, Bean looks for somebody to pass to, ball above his head. West side in a little bit of a drought. Got to get something going. It is Bowles diving inwards. Thought about it. Wade, mid-post jumper from 8 feet away. Usually that's one of the tougher shots you can make, and Wade makes it look easy. Stepping through the passing lane and deflected. Elliott gets it back for Aberdeen. Kick out to the near side baseline. Driving in, reverse layup on the left hand is good by Beck. Brody Beck made that reversal look easy. Three-point shot from Bowles is good. And if there's ever a night to get your three-point shooting up and going, it's definitely tonight. Colby Bowles, 12 points on the night after that big three-point shot. Elliott out for Beck, driving inwards. Contact and the foul with the left-hand layup. No good on the shot. Here he goes to the line. Brown kind of floated his way into the contact, didn't establish himself. It's an easy call. 2 shots for the 6-foot senior. 57% from the free throw line is Beck, and he makes the first one. Pushing it back to a 5-point lead, 37-32, 3:25 left here in the third quarter. We're in the meat and potatoes of the ball game now, and each team showing that they can score. Aberdeen showing that they're scoring a little bit more and sustaining runs just a little bit longer. That's been the difference in the ball game so far. Good defense from both sides. Robinson driving inwards, kick out for Nielsen. He'll go back and fill in the lane. Floater, no good. Ball tipped around and found by Nielsen. Stepping through contact, out for Bean for 3. Yes! Huge shot for Bean Robinson. Setting up, squaring up, launching in an I Care For You candidate for the highlight play of the game. 35-38, three-point play, missed shot by Aberdeen, up through contact, no good on the deflection and the block. Bowles back for Nielsen on the near side wing. Tried to shuffle off of Adamson. Put him on skates, and Robinson will cook up here. Nielsen for 3 all alone. Yes! Back-to-back threes. Owen Nielsen counters with a huge shot of his own, and we get a timeout. Perhaps? No. Heard a big whistle. Thought we were going to get another. We were going to get a timeout opportunity, but no. 5 points for Nielsen in this one, 38-38. Beretta loses the basketball. Moser out in front, bounce pass to Wade, and it will be touched and deflected and stolen away. Great counter defensive. Bright. Excuse me, I have to check myself. It is Bright in the ball game, who I mispronounced. Middle, up to the top for Hall. Pumps once, gets his defender to bite, takes the long contested jumper on the left elbow, and is good. And you can't just help but tip your hat to a very good mid-range player in Seth Hall. Moser Jabs once, gets a screen from Robinson, goes right at Bright, and he'll give up the blocking foul. A little bit of after contact, after whistle shove. And it's a high emotion game. You're playing district tournament stuff. I'd be disappointed if you didn't have emotions out there. Moser will throw in the basketball underneath the basket on the baseline of Aberdeen. Rouse is checked back into the ballgame after his quick hiatus on the bench. First look not open. Rouse pops out on the far side wing. He's going to take it. Long look, no good. Not really in the wheelhouse of Rouse, but he felt good about it. Elliott will take the three. That is in his wheelhouse, and that will roll around, no good. Niddle brings the ball down low and loses it. Jump ball as Westside falls on top of it. One of the mistakes, not really a mistake, but one of the things you pick up as a veteran player is you get that ball high on the rebound, you got to put it back high on the rebound. Don't bring this thing back down. Don't double pump. Don't let them have a chance at it. But Niddle did just that. Westside collapses in on it, and he gets the flow inside. And the foul. Nielsen riding his hip, gives up the foul. And just like that, the Tigers have countered back. Griffin Niddle, one of the 3 Tigers to average double-digit points, has been held pretty quiet, but he gets that one on the three-point play. 43-38, back to a 5-point lead. Rouse to Bean on the free throw line extended. Trying to front his player is Campbell, and Beck will have none of it. Deflects it out and away, and the foul over the top. Ivan Campbell tried to rip the ball back away, and after huge three-pointers back-to-back by the Pirates, Tigers have come out with a little bit of an answer of their own. Wallen on the left-hand scoop pass up to the top for Beck, working the perimeter. Hall guarded by Rouse, tightly cut off. Niddle lost it once, gets past his defender, steps into the 3-ball at the very top, off to the left side, no good. Juarez back out for Niddle, second opportunity, that won't go. Nielsen finally skies up into the air, grabs it on the defensive rebound, and gives the outlet to Robinson. Moser, pass Juarez, floater off the glass, no good. Ball tipped out and around. And Rouse is going to have a foul called on him over the back. Came up a little bit gimpy on the last one. Looked like 2 kids fighting for a rebound, but the official call is that Rouse went over the back and was too aggressive with contact. Aberdeen, 5-0 run in the last minute and a half. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Niddle pounding the right-hand dribble at the top of the arc. Wallen gets past Moser, floating out and away. Hall for Juarez, and looks like Aberdeen just trying to play that pick and roll. Step in 3, Beck rattles out, no good. Bean with the rebound, finds Rouse, left-hand scoop, no good on the layup. Campbell put back, but before the shot, a foul on the ground. 14 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 2 wonderful programs battling it out, both with the same conference record. First round of the playoffs here in Aberdeen. Moser, near side, will inbound. Gets it to Rouse, near side. He wants the 3-ball. And yes, Dylan Rouse. First 3-ball, I believe, of the season for Dylan Rouse. Was left all alone on purpose. Here comes the answer from Elliott on the far side, and he misses it. Buzzer beater 3, no good. And Aberdeen will cling to a 2-point lead into the fourth quarter, 43-41 over top of the Westside Pirates. Dylan Rouse has not really made a staple name of himself hitting those outside jump shots, but hey, anything can happen on any given Tuesday. We'll take a quick break, come back to you for our fourth quarter right after this on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM. Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Welcome in, everybody, here to the Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli fourth quarter. It's a one-possession game, Aberdeen on top, but Westside will get the inbound on the far sideline with a chance to at least tie or take the lead, pending a three-point shot. Bean getting the feed from Bowles on the far side, right elbow. Wade, reversal shot, no good from Rouse, was deflected on the up and up. Elliott crossing the timeline to the near side. Wallen all alone for three. That's where he's deadly. Can't get it to go. Put back high up in the air by Seth Hall is good. Pushes the lead a little bit more. Bowles crossing over at the very top of the arc. Goes to his right side. Brown will flash, feeds into Ralphs, hesitates, strong to the bucket, through the double team, up with the right hand. It's good. Ralphs gets the first points for Westside, trying to match those 2 points by Seth Hall, who's below his average. Wallen pumps left at the top of the arc, driving on the right elbow, turning around, left side, Beck just inside the arc, front of the rim, no good, tracking it down on the offensive rebound. His own rebound. Inside, and now he'll go through, and a timeout by Coach Wallen. As Brody Beck was driving inside the key. We'll take the timeout as well. Come back to you in 30 seconds right here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics here in the Tigers Den of Aberdeen right after this.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa J's Beef Jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa J's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa J's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa J's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Welcome back here for the continuation of our fourth quarter. Aberdeen up 45-43. A kick out on the far side corner on the inbound. Hall will flash back over to the top. A lot of passing beyond the perimeter. Aberdeen very quick, has not really dribbled in their offensive sets today, have been quick to pass and screen away. This time, though, a dribble stolen away from Ralphs. That's a wrestling move and a great look from Dylan Ralphs. Bout on the far side corner. Bean to Wade. Tough pass, it's stolen away, and he drags his foot after Adamson steals the basketball. And it just feels like the Tigers today have tried to keep off the Pirates as much as they can, and any time that they have a little bit of momentum, a big shot from Westside or a mental lapse of some sort have kept the Pirates in the ballgame when Aberdeen has had some chances to get it out and away. Brown for three, stepping into it. Yes! Straightaway three from Eli Brown. And the lead back to the Pirates, 46-45. The first points of the ballgame for Eli. Tough shot inside, contact on the shot. Ralphs kind of flailed his arms a little bit, and that looked like an easy call as Brody Beck went strong to the basket on the inside. That's the third personal foul of Dylan Ralphs. 6:17 left, and here comes the tying free throw into the bucket. Off the arms of Beck, 46-46. Deja vu, like we've been here before. And we have a week ago Second one, good from Beck. And the 57% free throw shooter goes perfect on that chance and opportunity. Ralph's left elbow, handoff to Bowles. Pulls it back out, left alone, steps into the three ball. Yes! Had the handoff from Ralph's, stepped backwards, nobody picked him up, and he says, all right, give me this shot. Colby Bowles on fuego tonight. Another big three-pointer. Hall spinning off to the right side. A layup attempt won't go. Adamson gets fouled on the putback attempt. Coach Brown working down his sideline, telling this bench we have to rebound. That's been a huge key to the game tonight. Westside has given up the offensive rebounds, and it has given the Aberdeen Tigers multiple chances and second chance opportunities. Here comes a second chance opportunity from the charity stripe for Cale Adamson. His shot, good. Nestles right in between the iron, off the front of the rim and in. And you know what I said about the Tigers on one end, kind of giving up opportunities to try and pull away. The Pirates have done the exact same thing on the opposite end of their own. Adamson goes 2 for 2, 4 for 4 for the Tigers going to the free throw line. Adamson was only 45% on the season. Gets it to go, 49-49, 5:30 remaining. Brown puts it out in front of Bowles, who keeps it away from Hall, stepping off and shaking to cook against the much taller defender. Brown turns on the Jets, outside the key, inside for Wade, and he nuzzles in between a couple different defenders. Got the quick pass underneath the basket, fading up and underneath. Beck, left-hand layup, immediately answered. Coach Brown besides himself. A lot of stuff happening here between these two teams. Ralph's underneath, caught up in some trouble, goes into the basket underneath. Now he goes the second time and gets fouled. No call, our official said it was tipped. Here's Elliott, out for Beck, right into the body of Wade. And the double dribble. It looked as though Westside's bench was gonna explode if that call was not gonna happen. 51-51. Robinson on the lazy pass for Bowles. Through the half circle he will go from right to left. Floats out to his right side. Wade cups up through the middle, gives the pass off to Brown. Graves. Big man beyond the perimeter. Wade out for Bean. Corner three. Yes! Absolutely astounding. Westside lighting it up from beyond the perimeter. Making it look easy. Robinson, Bowles, Nielsen, Brown and company. Even Dylan Ralph's getting in on it from beyond the perimeter. 54-51. Let's take a breather. Come back to you right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics here on mylocalradio.com.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Back into the fourth quarter, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky in Delhi. Westside up 54-51, going toe-to-toe with the hot shooting Aberdeen Tigers. You know, for a team in the Westside Pirates that only shot 29% from beyond the perimeter on the season, tonight they're shooting just below 50% at 45%, and that has been a huge key to the ball game tonight. Bowles, Nielsen, Robinson, even Dylan Ralphs have hit big three-pointers, and it's been impressive to see. Niddle up through contact, got the shuffle against Brown and got it to go on the left-hand layup. 54-53. Westside back on offense, working up on the left elbow. Brown to Wade. Try to keep that ball away. Tuck it away into the breadbasket, and Bowles pulls it back out. 3:40 remaining here before the end of regulation. Hall to Nielsen, and it's rejected off the backboard. Graves through contact, up, and it's too strong. Rebound, Hall. Outlet to Elliott. 2-on-1 fast break. Beck gets the and-one layup. Colby Bowles came screaming in to try and block it from behind. And when you gamble, sometimes you win big and sometimes you lose big. That time, Westside came away with the short end of the straw. Beck gets the contact, makes it, and the three-point play as he goes to the free throw line to hit it. 56-54, back into favor of the Aberdeen Tigers. 3:16 remaining. Graves coming way out. Dribble handoff to Brown, who lost it initially inside the half circle. Wade going through, tough shot, off balance. Coach Brown didn't like the decision. Elliott takes it all the way, pumps once, and gets a huge foul. A tough one on the shoulder. And Westside has got to be able to calm back down here. Marshall Elliott driving inside. Might have got clocked a little bit on the nose. Tigers up 2, 56-54, just under 3 minutes. As we get a double check at the media table. Westside with 7 fouls. Tigers with only 3. Makes the first. Second foul on Colby Bowles. Up 3, the Tigers eyeing a first round district tournament victory. Graves and Brown come to the sideline, and the second one no good. Ralphs pulling it on the defensive rebound. Bowles using his body to scream underneath. Left mid-post, turning off and looking like Larry Bird. Gets it to go on the mid-post jumper. We'll bring our camera back to it. Aberdeen working the offense here. On the right side, Beck. Quickly inside to Hall, and it is a foul on the arm. As he floated inside, went aggressive to the basket. Got hit on the arm right there, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Seth Hall back to the line. And rattles off the front, back and in. A high-scoring affair tonight in Aberdeen. 58-56, second one, also good from Hall. And Aberdeen has not missed from the free throw line tonight. That's been another key of the game, brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home health, life and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw. Ralphs working off of Adamson, lost the basketball, saves it, gives it up to the top for Bean on the left side wing. Dangerous pass inside, and Wade giving up the foul. Trying to get the basketball back after the deflection inside the key. Dangerous territory if you are the Pirates. Brown and Ivan Campbell set to substitute in. Nielsen and Wade gonna come out. Cash, Wade are gonna foul out of the ball game. He'll end the night with 8 points, 4 rebounds, and a couple steals. Hall, first free throw, up and through. 65% free throw shooter on the season. And the free throws have been very helpful to the Tigers, and they've made them to their credit. You can lead team to water, but can you make them drink? No. Tigers have earned it from the free throw line. 2 for 2 from Hall theirs. 61-56. 2 minutes remaining. Campbell, quick pass to the far side. Bean looking for the flashing Bulls. Poked away. Beck read it perfectly. Pumps once, gives it back to Hall, and it will be another foul driving inwards. And it might be the undoing of the Pirates here in the first round of the district tournament, just reaching inside, giving up the foul. It's the 10th personal foul on the Pirates. And Hall hits the front back and in on the first free throw. A timeout taken by Magnolia Road. We'll come back to you here in 30 seconds right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
One more shot coming up at the line for Seth Hall, who has not missed on the free throw line today. Has made his money from there. Goes 2 for 2. 8 points in the quarter for Hall. Bowles out for Brown, and a huge three-point shot is good. Brown with a huge shot gets Westside back within 3. We'll go ahead and keep it here after the timeout taken by Coach Brown. A lot of contact inside, but it works out to the advantage. Westside gets the kick out in the near side corner, hits the big three-point shot, got it to go. In a game that has gone back and forth, in a lot of ways tonight, some things have been going really well for Westside and some things have not been going super well. The fouls tonight have really put Westside behind the 8 ball. They've been kind of struggling to get back into this. Not only that, giving up all those fouls, but Aberdeen has been able to capitalize on those fouls. The free throw differential here tonight has been very massive. Aberdeen really making them hurt from the free throw line. I wish I would have kept some statistics, but it's probably easy to imagine that the advantage is probably plus 10 from the free throw line for the Tigers. Made free throws, that is. 1:44 remaining. Seth Hall gets to run the baseline as Westside will work the full court pressure. Elliott gets past and across the timeline, pulling it back out from beyond the perimeter. Out for Niddle, now Hall. Adamson, near side wing. 90 seconds remain and a timeout taken by Coach Wallen. We'll take it as well, come back to you in just a minute. Here in a tight contest, Aberdeen up 62-59 in a, just a fun game of offensive basketball. Here we go. Back after this in 30 seconds on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
After the timeout by first-year head coach Ryan Wallen, The Aberdeen Tigers will inbound on the near sideline with 90 seconds left in the ballgame. Back into the backcourt, Elliott guarded by Moser. Crossover behind the back and a lot of dribbling here. Niddle gets past the defense of Ralphs, out for Elliott, and the Tigers are going to try and dribble out the clock here. Beck floating out and away, missed the layup. Robinson corrals the basketball off of the glass, comes down and gets fouled by Beck. That's his 4th foul, but only the 4th team foul of the half for the Tigers. Robinson, bounce pass to Bowles, got to pick up the basketball, and he does it half court as Beck comes up to meet him. Across the midcourt line, Bowles driving inwards, finds Ralphs on the near side block, puts it up with the left hand, no good. A second attempt also will not go. 2 quick chances, and you're going to hate that going into the nitty-gritty portion of this ball game now. Niddle out for Beck. The Tigers again trying to call and calm things down. A timeout again by Aberdeen. And when you look back at that possession, two looks from Dylan Ralphs, who, had a good look, 2, good physical, drives to the basket, and it just did not want to fall. Would have put it down to a 2-point basketball game, and now Aberdeen really in the driver's seat with 49 seconds remaining. Has the timeout with the basketball in the half-court offense. They're going to try and dribble around and kill some time. West side, the best thing you could possibly do right now is if this ball goes into the arms of anybody besides Seth Hall, who's been on fire from the free throw line tonight, you just have to roll the dice on somebody else. Try and make someone else hit something at the charity stripe here. Bunch formation right in front of the Aberdeen bench. Everybody facing the near side of the court. Niddle slaps the basketball, and we get a lot of motion to and from. Into the backcourt is Wallen. Crosses over. Ralph's coming up to meet him. Double team. Thrown out and away. Ball not touched by Westside, says our official. It was close. From my perspective, I thought maybe perhaps that Robinson or Moser had touched that thing. But our official says no, and Westside is gifted an opportunity to try and cut it down. Currently down 4 with 39 seconds left, 63-59. Bowles into the corner for Ralphs, pumping once, out for Brown at the right elbow. Bowles in the corner, driving inwards, bounce pass to Campbell, he gets it, quadruple team, and a foul on the arms. Aberdeen had sucked down on top of Ivan Campbell, who had got the desperation bounce pass inside. Nobody else from beyond the perimeter. Campbell goes through the trees, up and through. Niddle gonna foul out tonight. High school golfer for the Tigers. Averages 10 points per game, but on the night with 5. Ivan Campbell, the sophomore, big shots coming up with 24 seconds left. Hits the first free throw to put it down to 1 possession. Apologies, I must have missed a point. West side down still. Aberdeen up 63-60. Second shot from Campbell. Laser beam, and it goes right through. I mean, that thing was a laser. 2-point difference after the 2 for 2 at the charity stripe from Ivan Campbell. Aberdeen. Hall gives it to Beck. Back for Hall. Wallen in front of the media table. A quick timeout to bail out Wallen down here on the near side wing. It was almost simultaneous as the ball progressed across the timeline. A full timeout taken, and we'll take that breather as well. Come back to you right after this here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics. Tigers up 63-61, 17 seconds left, and with the basketball.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Welcome back here to what could be the last 17.8 seconds of the ball game, barring a little bit of a steal and some points from Westside to make it interesting. Tigers with the basketball, up one possession, 63-61 in a free throw battle. On one side, Aberdeen got into the double bonus really early on in the fourth quarter. They have really not missed from the free throw line, and Westside has had to battle through a lot of adversity, get shots the tough way here in the fourth quarter. Close ball game. Beck set to throw the basketball inwards. Gets Wallen across the timeline. A pass for Hall. 15 seconds left. Elliott. And a quick foul. 12.2 remain. And Elliott can push this to 2 possessions if he makes both of these free throws. Marshall Elliott, a 67% free throw shooter on the year. And the first one, very important. Bounces off the front of the rim and in. Back to a 3-point ball game. A huge free throw right here. This to push it to 2 possessions with 12 seconds left. Elliott, calm and collected. Pink shoes, second shot, rolls out, no good. Ivan Campbell with the rebound. Bowles looking over to the sideline, need a 3-point shot. 5 seconds remaining. Brown takes it. Yes! Are you kidding me? Hits the shot at the buzzer. Hall launches, and we're going to overtime. Wow! Eli Brown, ice in the veins, my dude. We're going to extra minutes. Wow. Bowles had crossed the timeline, looked over to the near side. All the coaches putting up 3 fingers saying we need the 3-point bucket. A pitch forward, almost like a little lateral pass. Although like a pitch pass, shovel pass on the top of the arc. Brown sets his feet and launches. It hits the huge 3-ball to force overtime. Wow, absolutely incredible. So we're going to get 4 extra minutes. We look over at the West Side fans. Everybody's shaking a little bit here, literally, as we could not draw this up any better. Absolutely ice in the veins, incredible shot from Eli Brown. His 3-pointers in the fourth quarter have been needed and absolutely crucial. That thing was on a rope. Almost looked like Brown jumped so high up in the air at the top of the arc that it was coming down into the hoop. Maybe that was just from my perspective. He just got so high on that shot, it looked like he was going down into the hoop. So 4 minutes now. And we are going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Quarter number 5. Wow. Ralphs and Adamson set to tip it up in the air. Ball up and easily won by Adamson, who just got a little bit higher there on that one. Hall off the screen. Backdoor cut. Beckstead walks with the basketball before the shot. And the momentum shift starting to go the way of the Pirates. Bowles gets the feed from Graves on the baseline. He will calmly collect himself and cross the timeline. Graves at the very top of the arc, hands off to Brown. Elliott, quick on his heels, layup, and a foul by Brown, who really does, Air Jordan, does his best Air Jordan impersonation. Went high off the glass, way outside of his body to try and get out of the swatting radius of the interior of the defense of the Tigers. Brown will go to the line. Best free throw shooter on the team for Westside, and he hits the first. Pirates up on top after trailing a lot of the fourth quarter, 65-64. Brown, second one, good. 69% free throw shooter on the year, best on the team. Up by 2. Wallen to Hall. Graves guarding. Block by Bean inside. Rebound and a grab from Ralphs. All the momentum going the way of the Pirates. And if you're Aberdeen, absolute horror and terror. Can't avert your eyes. Bean to Brown. A little bit of a dribble handoff. A lot of energy going on here in the stadium. Bowles crossing over inside the timeline. Every fan has something to say. Brown against Elliott. Down to Bowles in the near side corner. Dribble inside the key. Floater off the glass and across. 68-64. Hall across midcourt. Down into the corner is Beck. Poked away by Rouse, tipped around, grabbed by the Pirates, still inbounds, and a timeout called, and it is a jump ball. Before the timeout could get called by Robinson, Ivan Campbell set to check into the ball game. Absolute incredible basketball happening out here in Aberdeen, and it looks like we are going to get the timeout, but the jump ball was the call first. Let's take a breather. Come back to you in just a second here on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM, in a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics here on mylocalradio.com.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
Welcome back to Extra Minutes here in Aberdeen in the Tiger Den. Westside hits the buzzer beater 3 and has come back up 4 with 2:35 remaining in extra minutes. Bowles spinning around the defense. Campbell, right side, dribbling down into the far corner is Robinson. Guarded by Bright. And a little tomahawk chop inside, and it will be a foul on J.C. Bright, the senior guard, who hasn't seen a lot of minutes tonight, averages about 1.8 points per game, is there really primarily for some defensive capabilities. And there goes Bean Robinson. Believe it or not, it took extra minutes to get to the bonus 1-and-1. Robinson, 58% on the year. First shot, dancing around and falling through. The West Side has turned it on in the best moment. Got to keep your foot on the gas and don't let up. Campbell comes out, Graves comes in, Moser set to check in with the K-tape on the left shoulder. Missing it on the first one, and looks like a lane violation on Robinson as he came in through too quickly before the ball hit the back iron. Ball goes to Aberdeen on their own baseline, 2:24. Elliott to Wallen, who will man the point guard position. Quick turnover, turn around, crossover, inside out. Beck, strong to the basket, good layup with the left hand finish. 69-66. Moser steps on the line. Defense from Stokes Wallen forced it. And the Tigers with a little bit of life. And you just love the game of basketball. Love the game of basketball. Beck feeds Hall on the near side in the cluster. Wallen pumps once, gives it off to the far side wing. Aberdeen cold from beyond the perimeter. Now I say that, Wallen shoots and it's an air ball. Stokes Wallen, not one to do that very often. He launched, and I thought the broadcaster's curse was going to be in full effect. Graves on the rapid substitution for Campbell. Westside still up by 3. Magic score of 69-66. Beck is going to take a breather out on the bench. Talk to Coach Wallen here. Brown floating up and through, and Elliott will foul him on the reach-in, sending Eli Brown back to the line for some more points, and I have completely lost the stat sheet here. I'm going to have to ask Coach Henderson for some cheats after this game to give you our stats. Eli Brown's come alive here in overtime and the fourth quarter. Shot rolling around and falling through for Brown. That breaks the 70-point barrier. This is the highest point total of the year for the Westside Pirate Boys. Second shot out and around. Campbell with the offensive rebound. Pulls it back out. Going to run a little bit more time off of the clock. They're going to foul Robinson. No hesitation. Noticing that they are down in the score department. Gives up their last single bonus. 1-1. And here comes Bean up to the line. Short off the rim, no good. Hall and Beck take it out. Beck inside in the offensive. And I think that's the right call. As much as you hate to call that from an official standpoint in the nitty-gritty of it, it looked, from my perspective, fairly obvious that Hall had aggressively dove his shoulder and went into the body of the established defense inside the key. A huge play call here with 1:39 left. Campbell, bounce pass to Bowles, spinning off of the defense, and then the quick foul given by Wesley Nielsen. And we haven't seen Wesley for a while, and here comes Colby. Love the kid to death. I mean, like, special in my heart. I love talking to Colby. Talked to me a lot about how he's been working at free throws, and I won't say anything more than that. As he heads to the line. Loft to the left on the first one. That foul, the double bonus for the Pirates. Took a while for them to get there, but they are there now. Bowles wiping off the sweat on his shirt, takes the right hand dribble, settles in, throws it up, and gets the 50% shot. 61%. Here we go. 71-66. Elliott to Hall. Sidestepping. Wallen for three at the straightaway mark. No good. Graves rebounding it. Falling down onto the floor. A lot of contact. And it is Reddick Graves who muscles his way to a rebound and a chance for more points at the free throw line as the foul was given up by Aberdeen on that rebound. And the miraculous, you go back and it's all capped off. We would not be here if not for the miraculous three-point shot from Eli Brown at the buzzer beater. I mean, that cannot be understated enough. Westside has driven itself and come back from the dead in a situation that was incredibly difficult. Down 6 with about 90 seconds left, got some steals, got it to work, and have come back to force overtime and are now up 71-76. Here's Graves. Good on the first one, and a big cheer from family. 72-66. We'll get the camera back here as it is dipped in and out from us. Here's the second shot from Graves. Rolling in and out, offensive rebound. Rouse up to the top for Bowles. Brown has it on the near side wing. And the reach-in foul on Brown. This is going to be on Wallen, I believe, his second. Eli Brown to the line, and Westside, 1:15 separates them from another big victory here in Aberdeen. Knock on wood, obviously, 73-66. Second shot from Brown, front off to the side, no good. And it looks like Rouse had touched it, falling out of bounds. Good call by our official. 1:14. And the whistle. Moser set to check in for Graves. That's why we get the late whistle. Wallen gets the easy look inside on the pass. Crossover in between the legs at the top of the arc. Driving in, spinning, floater. Right hand rolling out. Adamson, offensive rebound and the foul on the putback. That's tough work from Cale Adamson. The 6'2 post player and the senior for this team is very much built. If this kid does not play football, then we've got a serious issue here in Aberdeen. It's got the body for it. First shot from Adamson, no good. Short on the legs and the arms, grazes the front of the rim. Moser checking out. They've been flip-flopping Reddick Graves and Parker Moser for offense and defense. Second one from Adamson, 1:04 left in overtime. Rolls off the front and goes in. And a quick foul. I don't know how long that took off the clock. It looked like a second on the inbound quickly. And Aberdeen wants to play the free throw game. In their defense, that's the only option they've got, and they've been pretty good at it tonight. Colby Bowles set to go, went 50% from the line last time. First shot, roll. Rick rattles in and out on the first one. And golly gee, Colby. Here comes another one. Back iron, friendly roll, no good. Rebound, Aberdeen. Hall skies up to get it. Under 1 minute to play. Adamson rolls around with it, tipped around. It is Rouse that grabs it. And the foul. Hall reaches in. And just unfortunate turnovers and bad passes by Aberdeen has really just hurt them tonight. And it looks like Seth Hall is going to foul out of the ball game. And the amount of fouls here tonight have been absolutely incredible. I would love to know how many we've given up here tonight. All the rackety shaking of the bleachers has really knocked off our cameras. We get a little bit of a cleaning crew out onto the floor. Don't know if it's blood or sweat, tears, all that good stuff it could possibly be. On the right side block. On the second one from Rouse. Rims out, no good. The Pirates back across. Baseline, or rather the free throw jumper by Elliott, no good. Brown trying to play keep away. Has to pick up his dribble. Hands off to Bowles. And Coach Brown takes the timeout. I don't know if you can handle much more of a roller coaster in this one. West Side, again, still kind of hanging on. Up by 7 with 37 seconds left. It's a 30-second timeout. That was the last timeout that West Side had. Aberdeen has one more, and we'll take that timeout, come back to you here in just a second on 105.5 KCH.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
.37 seconds left in overtime, and the Pirates have it on the baseline, set to check in the basketball. Bowles on the bounce pass, and it will go awry. Out the far side. Not what they had planned in the huddle, I'm sure. Still hope for the Tigers. Down 7, it's still possible. Moser gonna check in for, who's it gonna be? Ralphs. Now the Tigers will inbound in that same spot after that ball gets turned over out of bounds. Far side. This is Driscoll. Losing it, but then handling it back up. Juarez for 3. High arcing shot, no good. Tipped around and grabbed by Nielsen. Down into the corner, it is Moser. And he gets tracked down and fouled. 22 seconds left. It's time to see how long of a basketball game we could possibly have. We are now at the hour and 47-minute mark. With it being overtime and everything like that, I believe that Westside, pending some points right here from Parker Moser, the charity stripe, is going to come away with a victory against the Tigers here in Aberdeen. Parker Moser, last time these two teams played, had his season high of 7 points, makes the first free throw, and that's his first one of the ball game from my count. Second one, good. Also, 2 for 2. 76-67. Wallen, step back 3, up and over the top. Juarez out for Driscoll. He'll take the long rainbow shot off the left side of the rim, no good. And it will be wrestled for out of bounds. Last touch by Westside, I believe. Nope, by Aberdeen. 9-point lead. Bowles will get it, and Aberdeen has thrown in the towel. Westside with the victory, season high points at 76. Hit the buzzer beater 3 to force overtime and punch it in to get their first win of the district tournament. They're heading off to Bear Lake on Thursday to take on the Bears of Montpelier for another shot. You love to see it. Westside, great win. We'll come back to you with our post-game show right after this and our I Care For You's highlight play of the game. All here in Aberdeen. Westside gets the victory. Second one in a week in the Tiger Den. We'll be back right after this.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned for the Ralph's Construction postgame show. Coming right up.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome in, everybody, here to the Ralph's Construction post-game show. What an outing for the Westside Pirates, who forced overtime on a buzzer-beater 3 from Eli Brown. Went back and forth and traded haymakers against a very, very good Aberdeen team. Just a little bit down on its luck on the end of the season. Westside gets the victory 76-67, blowing their season high of points out of the water. That last one was set back in Westside against who else but Aberdeen was 60. They outdo it by 16 points. I mean, that's so many points. I've completely lost track of my statistics. I'll try and do my absolute very best. In a game tonight where, you know, Westside had to fight through a lot of those fouls, got stuck behind in a compromising position in the giving up the double bonus early on in the fourth quarter. They fight through, make the tough shots when they absolutely need it, get the rebounds that they absolutely needed, and Eli Brown, my dude, what an incredible shot, and our player of the game tonight. Absolutely incredible. We'll talk about him during our I Care For You highlight play of the game. Again, big victory tonight. Westside gets the dub, and will move on to the second round of the district tournament with a win underneath their belt. They're going to be taking on, more than likely, Bear Lake. I have not checked the score yet, but I would imagine, unless something absolutely incredible happens out in Bear Lake, I believe that they'll be heading out to Montpelier. We'll go ahead, take one more quick break, come back to you for our I Care For You's highlight play of the game and our post-game stats right after this on 105.5 KCH.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. time. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome back here to the Ralph's Construction postgame show today. Time for us to go ahead and relive our I Care For You's highlight eye-catching play of the game. Doctors Philip Cromwell and Lance Henderson and company providing vision care to the communities of Preston and Logan for the last 43 years. I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment. I don't have video of it, but who else am I going to give this I Care For You eye-catching highlight play of the game to other than Eli Brown's buzzer beater 3 to force overtime. That kid's got ice in the veins. He's our player of the game as well with ends the night with, I believe, 16 points. My goodness. Just absolute stud to square up with about 3 seconds left from beyond the arc, straight away, launches high up in the air and was almost shooting down inside the basket, it seemed like. Great shot from Eli, forces overtime, and then overtime Westside gets the victory and pulls out and away 76-67. It's time for our special shout out and thank you to I Care For You. Not just a name, but a commitment as Westside gets the victory. Our final statistics provided by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Eli Brown with 16 points, Bowles with 15, Robinson with 8, Wade with 8, Nielsen with 6, Ralphs with 10, Graves with 6, and Campbell with 8. On the opposite end, I lost absolute track, but it was Brody Beck and Seth Hall that led the way for the Aberdeen Tigers, and everybody else kind of had a little bit of a trouble getting to the basket. Other than that, even though it was a high-scoring game, I mean, it just seemed that Westside made the plays and dominated in this one. They get the victory, get their mojo, and they'll be heading off to play with a win in their column in the second round of the district tournament on Thursday. On behalf of all of us at MyLocalRadio.com, I am Cody Olsen, thanking all of you for joining us here online and over the airwaves. We'd also go ahead and a big shout out and thank you to our audio-visual technician back in the studio, John Beverly, Dan Hubbard, the voice of the Preston Indians, and Val Cook, our executive producer, as well as the rest of all of our squad out in Wyoming, including Elon Olive, the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Dennis Bedwell, the voice of the Valley out in Lyman and Mountain View, and Aaron Poling, the voice of the Rich Rebels in Rich County. We thank all of you guys. Thank you so very much. Have a fantastic time. I'll catch all of you in Boise as I cover the girls for the state playoffs. It's going to be a good one. Bye, guys. Have a fantastic one. As always, go Pirates. The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!